My research lies at the intersection of several research fields, in particular between the economics of education or labor economics on the one hand, and then behavioral economics on the other hand. In my research, I would like to find out how individuals become who they are in terms of their skills, preferences, personality traits, expectations or beliefs, and also regarding their education and labor market outcomes. I did my doctorate at the University of Mannheim with my supervisor, Gerard Vandenberg, and spent some time at the University of Chicago during that time, and then moved as an assistant professor to the University of Bonn, where I also worked with several great colleagues, for example, Armin Falk. And then I moved on to the University of Cologne and am now a professor at the WiSo faculty. My goals at the WiSo faculty are to continue my research on the formation of skills and human capital, on equality of opportunity, but also to work on the formation of human capital of my students, of course, my bachelor and master students, but also my PhD students, and to help them find their own ways with their research and careers. We have this paper where we study how males and females, male and female students differ in terms of their labor market expectations, and in particular regarding their wages. And there, indeed, we have found out that females have dramatically lower wage expectations than their male counterparts. And we also find in this research that these expectations seem to map into, maybe unsurprisingly, into the way these students plan to enter wage negotiations, so regarding their asking wages and their reservation wages. I don't think that men and women study for different reasons. In fact, I have other research where we do see that men and women seem to study for very similar reasons, and that it's very important for all students to complete their degrees. I do think that men and women are differentially incentivized when it comes to labor market decision making. So we know that males are more competitive when it comes to monetary rewards and remuneration, and women, not all women and not all men, of course, but women have a tendency to seek more purpose in their work. Regarding the students at WiSo faculty, I think the students here are really good. I was very surprised by the quality of the student body here at WiSo. I have very good students, both in my classes, but also when I work with them on their bachelor and master thesis. I'm quite impressed by the quality of the work that the students do here. My research revolves around this topic of human capital, indeed. And human capital, or I understand that human capital is a term that tends to repel some people. In fact, it was even elected worst word of the year in the German-speaking area in 2004. But for me, human capital is something that's actually very positive. So in my view, and the definition I use in my research, is that human capital really comprises all characteristics that are malleable, so that can be changed in individuals, and that help individuals lead productive lives, help them acquire educational degrees, labor market positions, occupational positions, lead healthy lives, but also to lead happy lives. And I think it's great. Human capital is something that's very valuable because it's inseparable from the individual, and helping individuals to acquire human capital in a fair way in societies can actually be a great equalizer. I want to study questions that are interesting from an intellectual point of view and that advance the literature and the research frontier, but I also want to do research that is important from a societal and political point of view, so that can be useful in terms of its policy implications, for example. And I think here at WiSo I have found a great home to do exactly that, both at the WiSo faculty and with our Cluster of Excellence. The Cluster of Excellence is a research unit at the WiSo faculty that is funded by the German National Science Foundation. And in this cluster, which is called Markets and Public Policy, we want to study questions that are of societal and political relevance, and we want to use our academic research to inform policymaking and to solve societally relevant questions. Research-driven, practically and societally oriented, and nice colleagues.